Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiance Sam Wilson threatens Natalie Mordovtseva. 90-Day Fiance star Sam Wilson has been living his best life with his wife, Citra. The two welcomed their first child, Eris, last June. Since then, the married couple has been documenting their lives as first-time parents. Many people believe that Sam and Citra are done with the reality show. However, Sam caught the attention of many after calling out Natalie Mordovtseva following the latest episode of 90 Day, The Last Resort. Keep reading to see what happened. The latest episode of 90 Day, The Last Resort features one of the most explosive fights so far in the season. It all began when Natalie went off on Josh for inviting Sophie to Las Vegas. She wanted him to invite her instead, but Josh told her that she would never invite her, especially in their current situation. This led Natalie to return to the club to get her things and leave. But before the 90-Day Fiance star left, she slapped Sophie Sierra's drink, causing it to shatter and leave a huge mess at the club. However, Jasmine Pineda didn't appreciate it. She chased after Natalie and held her ears before saying she knew she was crazy, but she was crazier than her. Jasmine added that Natalie has a big mouth and thinks badly about women, which is wrong. Natalie couldn't retaliate, and many viewers cheered on what Jasmine did. TLC also released a clip of Jasmine and Natalie's fight on Instagram. But Sam Wilson surprised many fans by leaving shocking comments in the post. One of them was threatening Natalie to do the same thing to Citra. He continued, "If she would have did that to Citra, oh shit, it would have been on." Sam also interacted with some commenters, saying that Citra would definitely not appreciate it if someone threw her glass. But others doubted and see Citra as a kind and calm person. There are also speculations that Sam Wilson aims for a reality TV comeback after welcoming his first child with Citra. This comes after the 90-Day Fiance star released a clip of himself ranting about Cat Williams, Puff, and Jay-Z, adding that they're Holly weird people who need to go to prison. But he later turned his attention to the 90 Day, The Last Resort cast, saying he would be ******** out like a chef. I would have let them all have it. In the dramatic world of 90 Day Fiance, tension is never far from the surface. With personalities as varied as their backgrounds, it's no surprise that conflicts flare up between cast members. But when a threat is involved, everything escalates to a new level of intensity. This time, it's Sam Wilson who seems to have pushed the boundaries with a startling warning to Natalie Mordovtseva. Sam Wilson, a name that has quickly gained attention on 90 Day Fiance due to his complicated love life, appears to have found himself in the midst of controversy once again. His interactions with Natalie Mordovtseva, a Ukrainian beauty who has captured the hearts of fans worldwide, have been nothing short of explosive. From the start, their relationship was charged with a unique blend of confusion, passion, and drama. Everything that 90 Day Fiance fans have come to love. But with this latest threat, Sam's actions have taken the intensity to a new level. It all started innocuously enough, as most 90 Day Fiance relationships do. Sam and Natalie met, and their initial connection seemed promising. They spoke about their dreams, their visions of the future, and what they wanted in a partner. But underneath all the good vibes, there was an undercurrent of tension that few could ignore. Sam, known for his protective nature and somewhat controlling tendencies, wasn't exactly what one might call a go-with-the-flow kind of guy. And Natalie, with her independent streak and a past full of tumultuous relationships, wasn't ready to be controlled by anyone. Things started to unravel during a heated conversation about Natalie's past. She'd been through a lot, including a high-profile and ultimately failed relationship with her ex-husband. She had made some questionable decisions along the way, and Sam wasn't afraid to bring them up. At first, it seemed like a typical argument between two people who were still figuring out their relationship. But then Sam, in an almost chilling moment, dropped a bombshell. "I've had enough," Sam declared, his tone colder than usual. "If you don't stop pushing me, Natalie, I will make sure you regret it. You're not going to get away with playing games with me." It was clear to viewers that Sam wasn't just angry, he was threatening. This was no longer just an argument. This was something deeper, more dangerous. Fans who had been watching Natalie's journey on the show began to wonder if her history of toxic relationships had caught up with her again. But this time, the stakes seemed higher. Sam wasn't playing by the rules. Natalie, taken aback, tried to defuse the situation. But Sam's words lingered in the air, casting a shadow over everything they had built. What was once a potentially loving connection between two people from different worlds had turned into a toxic, volatile situation. Sam's threatening words had been a wake-up call for Natalie. She knew she had to act fast if she was going to escape this increasingly dangerous relationship. As the weeks passed, Sam's behavior grew more erratic. His jealousy became more pronounced, his demands more insistent. He would frequently call Natalie, checking in on her, even when she was with friends or doing something that was meant to be her own time. The controlling nature that had been evident early on now seemed impossible to ignore. Natalie, once optimistic and ready for a new chapter in her life, found herself questioning her choices. "I didn't sign up for this," she muttered to a friend during one of their many tearful phone calls. "I thought he was different, but now it feels like I'm trapped. I don't know what to do." It wasn't long before fans began to speculate about what would happen next. Would Natalie stand her ground, or would she allow Sam to manipulate and control her? Would she find the strength to break free from his grip, or would she fall victim to his threats and intimidation? What followed was a series of heated confrontations on the show. Sam's temper flared during several episodes, and he often tried to undermine Natalie in front of their friends and family. His behavior was erratic, even frightening, and it became clear that the tension between the two had reached an all-time high. The turning point came during a pivotal dinner scene. Natalie had invited Sam to meet her friends, hoping to patch things up and get things back on track. But Sam, despite his earlier threats, was not there for reconciliation. As the conversation turned to their future together, Sam's frustration boiled over once again. "You'll never understand me," Sam said, his voice rising. "You think you can control me. You're wrong. I'm not the man you think I am. Natalie, you won't get away with this." The tension in the room was palpable. Natalie, who had tried so hard to keep things civil, now found herself questioning every word Sam had said. She knew this wasn't just an argument anymore. It was a power struggle, and Sam was clearly trying to dominate her. Her eyes filled with tears as she tried to comprehend the reality of the situation. "I can't do this anymore," she finally said, standing up from the table. "This isn't love. This is manipulation." Sam's face twisted with anger as Natalie made her exit. The cameras captured the raw emotion on her face as she walked away from Sam and the toxic environment he had created. Fans were left on the edge of their seats, wondering if Natalie would finally break free, or if Sam would continue his reign of control over her. In the aftermath of this intense encounter, the world of 90 Day Fiance was left reeling. Viewers had witnessed one of the most unsettling confrontations in the show's history. Sam's threat to Natalie had sent shockwaves through the fanbase, leaving many to question the true nature of their relationship. Was Sam simply misunderstood, or was he truly a manipulator? And more importantly, what would happen to Natalie in the aftermath of these threats? The drama continued to unfold over the following weeks, but one thing was clear. The volatile relationship between Sam Wilson and Natalie Mordovtseva was far from over. With Sam's chilling threats hanging over their heads, both of them would have to face the reality of their future together. And fans of 90 Day Fiance were left eagerly awaiting the next twist in this turbulent and unpredictable journey.